everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. Today is Tuesday, April 16th, and you're going to be seeing this about a week late, I think, right now is what I have them scheduled out. I have been waiting for our daughter to have a baby and getting caught up on things. Baby was finally born yesterday. He was born at 2:07 in the morning. Mama and baby are doing great, and we're going to be able to go see him tomorrow, take them some food, and get my cuddles in with him, so I'm super excited about that. I'm going to continue to film ahead, I think, just because of all the stuff I have going on right now. I have the garden, of course, to get in. I've gotten my potatoes planted. I have beets and carrots and peas that I'm probably going to take out later today and get those started. I did spend a couple days last week getting the garden all rototilled, and it is ready to go. But I need to get some of those colder weather crops. I won't plant here in Michigan until closer to the end of May. I think our last frost date is June 1st, I think, if they haven't changed that. So I've got plenty of time, but I did want to get into some of the cold weather crops before I have to run into doing things like shearing goats and cleaning out coops, and I have to get the rabbit barn cleaned out where I pull all the cages out and spray everything down yet. So it's a big spring this year, and I will still go spend a few days with our daughter here in the next week or so. And yeah, so lots going on. I wanted to hop on today, though, to talk about shearing rabbits. I have talked about this in the past, and most of my rabbits I either comb or I clip with a pair of scissors. I'll try to remember to link a video up above here with how I go about doing that, the tools I use, and things like that. But this year I decided to purchase a new item. I've talked about this before. I'm not always a huge fan of clippers. I have had them in the past. I used to have the Oster A5s, I think they were. I used those to shear my Pygor goats. They were a small but heavy duty clipper. They were plug-in. And they're heavy. Weight-wise, they're not as bad as some of the bigger ones out there. I mean, even my goat clippers now are pretty heavy, but these ones, to do rabbits, as many rabbits as I have, it just was bulky, and the cord always got in the way, and so I never was a fan of using those. These were actually mentioned on one of the I think it was the Angora marketplace on Facebook page. They mentioned this brand, and so I decided I watched for like a lightning deal on Amazon and decided to get them. I think they were $32 when I got them. I will remember to put the link down below here. But these are the ones that I got, and they are cordless. They are the this just says professional clippers, 550. Nope, not 550. I guess. Oh, that was the name I was looking for. These are the Gimmers or Gimers. This might be reversed. So Gimars. I will link them below. These are a pet dog's whatever clipper, and I got them, and I've used them a few times now, and I do like them. I like the fact that they are lightweight. I like the fact that they are cordless. It doesn't, you don't have to watch out for the cord around the rabbit. My rabbits, I did groom 2 of my German Angora rabbits today, and I want to show you what I got off from them. So Germans are the bigger ones. I still have not done a rabbit breed specific on the Germans. I think that's the last video that I need to do in my series of the rabbits that I have. So they are the bigger rabbit, but this basket is chock full of fiber. And some of the fiber I took off from them. let me see, I'm trying to find a good piece here. I did want to show you, I want to show you a couple things. I wanted to show you when you are clipping, a lot of people have asked about what second cuts are. So when you are grooming your rabbits, it's best to keep these right close to their skin and follow right along their skin line, because then you won't have any seconds. It has been a long time since I've used clippers on rabbits, probably, and none of my rabbits now have ever had an electric clipper. So I am gonna, when I get done talking, I filmed the video of grooming my 2 rabbits this morning. I didn't film all of it. I just wanted to get you to see how I did the top layer of them. They were a bit antsy this morning. They were not overly cooperative with me. And I think it was because of the clippers. I've always used shears on my German Angoras. For those of you who don't know, German Angoras need to be clipped every 3 months rather than combed. They don't really molt, or their fiber doesn't come off with just by combing or plucking. You have to shear them. And so mine I've always used the scissors to clip them. So neither one of them were overly happy with me today, and I think it was probably getting used to these. But I did want to show you, I do have some second cuts, and I want to show you what second cuts are and how easy it is to get rid of them. So this is a piece of, you could see where I clipped here. This is actually 2 pieces. But I have second cuts right there. Those are just the little pieces where I went over a spot twice. And they're really easy to take out of your fiber, the stable length of your fiber. And nope, that's not a second. That's just a top coming. So that's what second cuts are, these little pieces that when you go over a spot you're not close enough to the skin, and you come back around and you clip it again, and then it gets kind of caught into your fiber. Oh, there's another one right there. You can use these. I did do a video on making neps out of these, throwing them in the dryer. I had some dyed fiber that they weren't second cuts, but they were, I took a pair of scissors to them and just kind of cut them really small pieces and put them in a lingerie bag and threw them in the dryer. And I created these little neps is what they're called. And then you could put that into your, when you are carding fiber, just to kind of create some interesting dynamics to your spinning and things like that. But I wanted to show you that, and the staple length on some of this is, I didn't bring my ruler, but 5 to 6 inches on these. So they had some really, really beautiful staple length. I'm looking, one of mine, I did 2, a female and a male. And the female had some beautiful crimp on her, but I don't know where her fiber is. I kind of just threw all of it in here together. And I don't think you'll be able to see, okay, this is a piece of hers. I don't know if you can see the crimp in there. I think you can right here by my finger. It is very, very crimpy. So she had some beautiful texture and crimp to her fiber. And you can see it running all the way through that. And it's really hard to capture on film, but maybe you can see it. So I did not weigh this. I don't know how much this is. I probably should have done that before I started. But like I said, this is a huge basket. I mean, this is a large basket, and it is full. I am guessing, oh, I don't even know how much to guess. There is at least 8 ounces in here, if not closer to a pound, 8 to 12 ounces maybe. Not quite, probably closer to 12. So not quite a pound, but it is a lot of fiber for just 2 animals. I need to sit and card this. I'm going to pull out the second cuts. There were a couple pieces that I caught that, yeah, some underbelly fiber or side fiber that I didn't really want in here. I'm going to pull this out. This has some little mats in it. Sometimes when you'll get that on the belly fiber, I don't always use that. So I'm going to go through and sort through this, pull out seconds. But I want to talk about these. I will put the link down below. They worked really well. It was a quick process. It did not take me long once I got going. And like I said, if you keep it right on the, and they're not real loud. I think it was more of just the newness of this for the rabbits. And if you keep it right along their skin, I also don't see, you see how this has kind of got a plastic guard over it. I don't see how you're going to clip or cut any rabbit either. And the only spot that I think, like going over their backs and stuff, which my video that I'm going to throw in here in a minute will show that, just by running over their backs, you're not going to catch any of their skin at all. There's just no way that you will catch any skin. The only way where you might catch something is when you're going around like the legs and stuff, and you kind of go into the leg where their thigh is connected. There's some loose skin there that you might want to just be careful with. But for the most part, I didn't even really have to worry about catching skin or anything like that, or clipping them to cause them to bleed. I didn't have any issues with that at all. Yeah, so I wanted to give you a heads up on these. These are a great pair of clippers. And it does have it has a guide here where you can change I think you can see, change the depth of how far it moves this thing. So yeah, they did a great job, and I would highly recommend them. So I will put the part of the video where I did all the grooming on here now, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you were able to see all of the shearing that I did today. Again, I didn't film the entire thing. I did have some clipping to do. The first rabbit that you saw getting groomed, he is actually on the ground in one of my cage colonies out in the barn. So he had a few more mats on his feet and stuff that I needed to get cleaned up with shears, which I did that off camera and got him already. They look so funny. I wish I would have done before and after pictures of them. They are both so, like, that's a lot of fiber, which makes for a huge rabbit. And now they're both just these skinny little rabbits, which it just cracks me up every time I see that. And I did not do before and after pictures, and I should have, especially he was due a couple weeks ago to get sheared. So he was very much overdue for his shearing. So now I will just take all this fiber and I am going to card it all together. They are both chestnut rabbits. She's actually his mom. So they are both the same color pretty much. And I'm going to just I'm going to card this all together. Again, I'll go through and pick out the seconds. I wanted to pull out any pieces or anything. She does have some more white on her underneath that I'm just going to card in all together, and we'll make it one color. So once I get done with that. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, as usual, please put them down below. I'm always glad to help with anything. Thanks for watching. If you don't already, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to like this video. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you're creating something. Bye.